Oops. No, sorry. Okay, hello everyone and welcome. Oops. No, sorry. Hi, Kim. Hi, Fabi. Hello.
I don't know why I have that guy in there.
You should be able to back out of him. X him out. Oh, that's too
Why? Okay. Nope, can't do that.
No.
Say something, Heather.
Hello.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see the comments.
That's fine. All right, here we go. Welcome to your Tuesday Night Live virtual meeting. We have a lot of important information to cover. So please tune in, grab your notebook and pen, and get ready for a lot of information. We want to welcome our new consultant, Trisha Gamble. Congratulations for joining our Stellar Star unit this month. And Trisha jumped right in and was live on our Girlfriend Hour for Pick 5. She did a fantastic job. So thank you, Trisha, for jumping right in and being a part of our unit. Ooh, the lights all flickered. All right. Giftology is coming up. Giftology is going to be Sunday, November 2nd. It is $12. All consultants need to register if you personally want to be put into the drawings to win some of these amazing prizes, or if you want your customers, even if it's your daughter or your mom or anyone, to be able to join. You need to register. And Kristen Sharp, we had what do they call it? Yeah, conference call with her and Brittany Jinks, both of these two lovely national sales directors. And they challenged our units to have at least 5 people registered for this by midnight tonight. So I think our unit has 2. So we need 3 more Stellar Stars. Come on, Stellar Stars. We need 3 more of you to register. It's just $12. And again, you are put into the drawing for these amazing prizes, and then so are your customers. We will stream this live on Sunday, November 2nd in the Girlfriend Hour Facebook group. And I think the Geese and Galaxy of Stars has 4, right? Oh, you would be 5, right, Mom? I don't know if directors count.
I got registered, yep. Now, it's super easy to register for that. And Judy Barchell is supposed to be getting registered. So I think we have 6, including me.
Wonderful.
Because she said, what is this for? I told her, she said, oh, that sounds great. So, and she's getting a lot of her family members. She's got 2 daughter-in-laws. And so they're becoming a part of that team for her and her customer base. So next thing too, Lori Hogg is tomorrow night. You do not want to miss this. I wish I could get up on a huge, stage and just start screaming to everybody, make sure you register, because that this is going to be learning about the new shimmer sticks that we're getting for the eyes. She's going to do the shimmer sticks. She's going to talk about all the new products, how they work together, how they don't work together. This is your extreme product knowledge class, extreme product knowledge. And you can still register right now, because Sue got registered this afternoon, and you called April or texted April or whatever we do, email her, and she said, yes, Sue is in. So make sure you tonight, get registered for this.
Absolutely. So it's 30.
I don't know who else is. So if you're registered, say so, please.
Yep. Let us know if you're registered. It's $37. It's tomorrow night, and then Wednesday and Thursday night, October 1st and 2nd. For the Central Time Zone, it starts at 7. And then for Eastern, it starts for us at 8 p.m. It is super easy to get registered. Just go to Lori Hogg, LORIHOGG.com, LoriHogg.com. Well, let's go back to Giftology real quick. So again, $12, get registered tonight. You're going to go to giftology.pink. Okay. This paper is in both this image is in both unit groups. I posted it today asking who was registered. And the 2 people who were registered by the time I was making the graphics, we have, congratulations, Wendy Schaefer and Ashley Harper. All right. Way to go, ladies, for registering. We will get the graphics to add to this. Donna Henson, Sue Zides, and Christy Bennell. Okay. So congratulations, all of you, for registering for Giftology. And then real quick, This Saturday is our Paws to Care yard sale. It starts at 7:30 Eastern time. I'll probably go live about 7:30 Central time.
Okay, and I'll have both the kids here who will be watching the rummage sale. Okay.
All right. On my regular Heather Gieson-Kalman Facebook, all the proceeds goes to help take care of abandoned, abused, and neglected dogs here in South Florida. And I can bring whatever you would like to purchase, hopefully, back with me in my suitcase when I come back in November. All right, this Thursday is going to be October 2nd. Today is the last day of September. It's the last day of September. We still, Stellar Stars, need 2 more consultants to place at least a 225 wholesale order. We need 2 consultants.
We need 2 more.
All right, we both need 2 more, guys. 2 more to cross the finish lines for our September goals. So get on Mary Kay in touch. Start throwing some good stuff in your cart. We've got all of those amazing fall and holiday products that are going to be limited edition. Make sure that you get them. All right, so this Thursday is going to be our autumn skincare refresh. So that'll be our party in the Girlfriend Hour. If you haven't invited anybody new to the Girlfriend Hour, I suggest go there and hit that invite button and start inviting your friends. We have a really great group and we have an amazing Thursday night. It's absolutely crazy if you are not inviting people to that, because you can make money while you are sitting at home. Just throw an earbud in, listen to the Thursday night party, see your people comment, sold. It is so simple. But you do have to make a little bit of effort to make that happen. So go in and invite your people, maybe send them a quick reminder, but we're going to have an autumn skincare refresh this Thursday, 6 Central, 7 Eastern in the Girlfriend Hour.
Now, can I just talk a little bit about that?
Sure.
That is your virtual party every single week. Heather Gieson-Kalman does it, and I'm the most critical person in the world with my own daughter. I'm very critical, not only in her life, but in her business. And she does the most amazing job every single Thursday night on these virtual parties. If you're not learning and your customers aren't learning, my heart breaks. It really breaks, because I talk to people I don't know anything about. Oh my goodness, get on these Thursday night. And if you can't get on Thursday night at 6 o'clock, then watch the replay, ladies. Right. There's nothing on that TV set. Trust me.
Thank you, Kim. I see your hearts. Thanks, Kim.
So that you've got to make sure that you get on there and really, it's short. It's less than an hour. There's so much knowledge in it. It's done so professionally that you have to make sure. And like I said, I'm the mom, so I'm always going to be correcting her. I don't have to. She does an excellent job. It's far better than what I see a lot of other directors do. Heather is amazing with this Thursday Night Live and our Tuesday night virtuals.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I do put a lot of effort into them. I want them to be professional. I want our customers to keep coming back for more, and I think they do. So thank you. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for joining us.
I do not see who's on.
Babby and Sherry and Kim from my unit.
Sherry Lee?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Because I'm not.
Today is the last day, last few hours here of our September special deals. And then our September beauty box. Last few days of our last few hours for both of these. So it's a great way to follow up with your customers if they have not gotten their 50% off items with their purchases. Sometimes that can help you finish up an order. And then September beauty boxes as well. So moving into October, if you're like, okay, I'd like.
Wait a minute. Excuse me. Make sure, because this is on my heart so much. Everyone knows this is the last few hours to do PCP for that new winter look.
The deadline is tomorrow night for that, and we will get to that.
Okay. Well, anyway, they need to get it done.
Right.
A lot of deadlines in the next 24 hours.
Wait till we get to that one, because I have the list of everybody who's done it. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so going into October, if you are wanting to place an order tonight, if you want to be one of those 2 that helps us cross the finish line, I need 2 for the Stellar Star unit. Gieson unit needs 2. Hi, Ashley. And you're like, I'm not sure what to order. Well, here you go. Here's 2 ideas. Your October beauty box is pick your favorite booster. And so I think that's super cute. And I have to say, I did think of that one all by myself. I'm really good at copying other people, but this was my original idea.
Yay! Congratulations.
Thank you. I was sitting at the rescue at 5:30 in the morning. I was sitting outside. I'm like, what are we going to do for the beauty box? Because I was going to do the hydrogel eye patches, but they are on the October special deal. So that blew that one out of the water. And then it just hit me, a booster. So here is your booster.
Reading both of those papers in the email. So
I know. I'll get to it. So for the month of October, we are partnering with the Mary Kay Ash Foundation, and they have, since their inception in 1996, they have donated $24 million to find a cure. I always say that wrong. Find a cure for cancers that affect women, and also domestic violence education to end domestic violence. And we all know October is, National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It is also National Domestic Violence Month. So this is a perfect fit for all of that. And of course, Halloween. So our customers can pick their favorite booster, and for $38 and $19 will be donated to the Mary Kay Ash Foundation. And so order boosters. That's what I did today. I placed an order. I sell what I call True Blue, the HA ceramide one. I sell that one. That is my best-selling booster. Next would be the Purple Power, which is the C+ line reducer. Then would be the orange. I call it Bright Orange, the spot reducer. And then the last one is the Goodnight Green, the PHA and AHA. So that's my, I don't know about you, Mom. Is that about how it works for your customers too? About the boosters, how you sell them? Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
So I would order your boosters so you have them. For this is a wonderful beauty box. I think it's going to go over really well. Also, if you could please text me how much you're donating to A21 for our September beauty box, so I can update our impact report. And you can just go to a21.org and go ahead and make your donation. Okay, so order your boosters and get ready for our October beauty box. Order them tonight. Again, each unit here needs 2 more consultants to place 225 wholesales to help us cross the finish line. Then here are your October special deals. So it's always good to stock up on these products as well. You have the hydrogel eye patches, the tinted lip balms, charcoal mask, gel mask, biocellulose mask, high intensity cologne, the mask applicator, lash intensity mascara, highlighters, contours, and the apple and almond lotion set. So go ahead and stock up. If you're not knowing what to order, here you go. Order those. And then, of course, the limited edition of the eye palettes, the cheek colors, and then the oil with the Confidently You. Those are all good things to stock up on as we head into the holidays. Okay, this last few hours of the Power Up and Grow tracking. So we are in challenge phase number 2. When you place at least a 600 wholesale in September, and then again in October, you will complete the Power Up and Grow challenge, and you will receive this adorable, that says that the earring set. Don't read the bottom of that. You will receive this adorable message board directly from Mary Kay, and it comes with all the letters. It'll be perfect.
You up how good you are, Heather.
Yeah, I forgot to change the bottom part. It comes directly from Mary Kay. So place your 600 wholesale. Some of you are like $50 or less away from finishing up your 600 wholesale and starting to track this.
Do you have anyone else in there that list that's that short? And she's such a very little short ways going. Do you know anyone else
that has done what?
That has almost finished up her 600.
No, she's the only one I know off the top of my head.
All right.
You will also receive 400 Star Consultant credits to shop with on the Mary Kay Star Consultant Program app. Again, I know I say this all the time. Download that app. Shop on it like you would shop on Amazon. Get Amazon gift cards, Walmart gift cards. Anything you can imagine is on that Star Consultant app, and you can get it with your points and not have to pay for it. It is phenomenal. So here are the ladies so far, this is as of yesterday morning, that are tracking the Power Up and Grow for September, October. So we have Ashley Harper. Let me get my pom-poms.
My pom-poms are completely buried. I had a catastrophe here.
That's fine.
So I'm sorry.
That's all right. And congratulations, Deb Stiefel.
Ashley, hooray!
Congratulations, Christy Bennell
Thursday.
and Tish Emily,
There's Emily.
Judy Townsend,
Hi, Judy.
and Wendy Schaefer,
Wendy Schaefer.
and Sue Scott. Woohoo! All right, way to go, ladies. You are all tracking the Power Up and Grow. All right, would you like to share with us about the Star Consultant Lake Geneva Boat Tour?
It was actually, especially as you look back at it, and it was so successful, it was almost magical. It was almost magical. I felt like I was just not even, it was what they call it, surreal. When we were sitting on the boat, beautiful weather, a cool breeze because we were sitting downstairs because the top was filled. So we were downstairs in nice, comfortable chairs, and the windows were open, and a breeze was just coming in. And we were always on the right side, so we were not in the sun because it was about 90 degrees. But with that cool breeze on the lake, you didn't feel that. So we were always on the right side as the boat turned around, and we were always facing the shore to see all the beautiful homes. Oh my goodness, the homes and the descriptions and how people live there, it is out of this world. I always thought that it was the people down in Fort Lauderdale that had these big mansions because we go on the Caribbean a lot, right?
Right.
Oh my gosh, these houses, Heather, were twice the size, sometimes 4 times the size of the homes that we'd see in the Caribbean. They were massive. The largest one there had 50 bedrooms. 50 bedrooms, 3 stories. The pool was on top, had a massive bowling alley inside, had a ballroom. I mean, it was massive. Can you imagine heating or cooling it? And they get really cold in Lake Geneva, right? But anyway, that was just one. But the rest of them, you know, like the Wrigley's, they have 5 mansions there, 5 different mansions in a row. You know, this is for, then there was a mansion built. A mansion was being built for the servants to live in. It was a mansion. It's like, I said that, I think it was Christy. I said, how do you trust that many people to be in your home? You know, and then you're housing them too. How are you trusting that? I'm assuming if they have children, the children got to come with them. I don't know. I have no idea. But it was magical. The Lake Geneva tour was everything we thought it could be, but it was surreal. It's just like the water was just perfect. You know, you just felt that cool breeze in the water, and it was just beautiful. It was, and we had a narrator that was a high school teacher and a music director, and so he was very theatrical with his description of narration of everything. Very funny and everything. So he was great. And then we went right afterwards to the social club for a beautiful luncheon. And even there, you could see the lake from there and see the beautiful homes. And while we were having lunch, and it was our group all centered around a circle table. We just had such a wonderful time there, and we just relaxed and enjoyed it. And everyone loved the meal. And, you know, the favorite thing was a huge, I mean, look at my hands, a huge, great big pretzel. Huge big pretzel.
Oh, a picture of that, yeah.
Yeah, and it would look like a charcuterie board with a pretzel because it had cheese and grapes, all kinds of dips for this huge pretzel. It was amazing. That was whole delight, the whole meal right there. Everyone got their sandwiches and everything. And then, you know, with our chauffeur, Susan Schumacher, she took us all around to all the different shops, resale shops, jewelry stores, all the gift shops of all kinds while we were there. And it was just amazing. Of course, how do you ever end a trip like that? You end it going to Culver's and having this concrete, right? So we went to Delavan, Wisconsin, and stopped in there at Culver's and had their ice cream before coming home.
Very good.
Magical day. And I really described it. And I've been on a lot of trips in 44 years, but that was truly a magical day.
Wonderful. Awesome. Ashley said it was the perfect side to sit on.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Very good. Well, one more time, let's give our beautiful Star Consultants a big cheer. Our Sapphire Star Consultant, Wendy Schaefer.
Hey.
Sapphire Star Consultant, Deb Stiefel.
Yay.
Sapphire Star Consultant, Christy Bennell.
Woohoo! Yay, Christy.
Sapphire Star Consultant, Ashley Harper.
All right, Ashley.
Woo-hoo. All right. All 4 of these ladies are.
I think Ashley, she took a lot of pictures, and I posted all of her pictures because she took almost a narration, of our trip. It was wonderful.
Oh, very good. Wonderful. So all 4 of these ladies are tracking All-Star for this new seminar year. And so when you are a STAR consultant, all 4 quarters, so all 4 of you are tracking this now because you were a STAR consultant the first quarter, and you go to seminar, which is in I don't know why I said that. Fort Worth. We have a lake.
That's envious. That's all.
We have a Lake Worth in Florida, so that's why. It is in Fort Worth, Texas, in August of 2026, and you will receive one of these beautiful gifts directly from Mary Kay. Ashley said it was a beautiful day, and thank you again, Judy and Susan. So you are very welcome. All right, here we go, ladies. Preferred customer program for the winter lookbook. It begins mailing out November 7th. Tomorrow, which is October 1st, is the deadline. Tomorrow is the deadline. You can enroll even just one person. I highly encourage everyone to try to enroll 13 ladies to get a paper catalog, the lookbook with samples. It's just 95 cents per name. But tomorrow night is the deadline for this. And so far, our consultants who have enrolled customers is Ashley Harper, Arlene Harper, Deb Stiefel, Donna Henson, Vicki Friedrich, Susan Zeiss, Christy Bennell, Angie Diotel, Sherry Faley, Ann Fritz, Tom Cartwright, Marsha Malachi, Stacy Schaefer, Tracy Rowe, and Wendy Schaefer. So if you're watching, you still have time. Get on Mary Kay in touch. Put a few ladies in there to receive the Mary Kay lookbook. I was on the conference call. Kristen was saying how important lookbooks are. Even though we live in a very digital technology savvy world, right? We have our websites. We have the virtual lookbook, which I use all the time. I send to people. She's like, if a paper magazine wasn't important, would we even still have mail, right? She said today she got a catalog from I think she said LL Bean and Kohl's and Costco. She's like, paper catalogs are still very relevant and women like to have them. So she said, it's very important to do that preferred customer program. And then she went on to say, it's extremely important for your consultants to post a picture with the lookbook and put it on Facebook. She said, this is so important. It is a visual reminder to everyone, your customers and my customers, to look at that book. And we have been doing this in our Girlfriend Hour group. So I thought, well, this is great. But consultants, I need your help. They see me all the time. They need to see you. They need to see you. So get your Mary Kay lookbook, get your face on, and take a selfie with it. Post it in the Girlfriend Hour group. Post it in your private customer group. You can even put it on your regular page, your personal page. But it is very important that you have that picture with this book and put it on social media. And then it's also important that you enroll your customers, okay? This also gives you the opportunity to order the new winter line on November 10th instead of the 15th. Okay? So all important information. Tonight is the deadline for all September orders. Register for Lori Hogg tonight.
We need 2 people to kick us over that finished goal line. Stellar Stars and Geese and Galaxy.
Yep. So the deadline for September orders, deadline to register for Lori Hogg for tomorrow and Thursday night's fall product knowledge training.
That is vital. I know it is. I mean, when I talked to my teenagers, I had to use certain words that they knew. I meant business, and vital, VITAL was one of them. And this is vital to your business for the rest of your life. It is vital. What you're going to learn there will always make a difference in your sales. What are you laughing about?
Nothing.
I saw you smirking around there.
No, I was just looking at my watch. I popped up that I finished 11,000 steps today. I'm almost at 12,000. So that's what I was smirking at. It just, you know how it pops up.
I'm listening to your mom, right?
Oh, it pops up and like, keep going. You can do it. I'm like, I'm almost at 12,000 steps. All right. Donna is registered for both Giftology and Lori Hogg. All right.
Donna, woohoo, yay!
All right, let's get these selfie pictures, ladies. Get them in the girlfriend hour. Get them in your customer groups. And then tomorrow the deadline is your preferred customer program. Okay. So lots of things happening in the next. Not even.
Do you see what Ashley just said? She said, we're reaching our goals today.
That's right. That's right. A lot of things happening in the next few hours. Let's just say it that way.
And a lot's going to be happening in the next few hours. That midnight is going to get real close.
Yep. All right. So here is our Winning Streak Club. The ladies who you see their name in yellow, they are tracking with at least a 225 wholesale order in August and September, but you still have time. If you see your name in white, you still have time to get that order in so you can be tracking the Winning Streak Club. It ends next month is the last month, and you will win both the Stellar Star bracelet and the Geese and Galaxy of Stars sunglasses.
Now, let me add to that. If you see your name there, especially in yellow, you've already done it. Don't just say, I've done it. No, call your team members and get them on there. Get them on there. Especially if you see their names, get them on there and get them going. Yeah. The consistency, Mary Kay Ash always taught us, your consistency is what changes you from being in Mary Kay to a leader in Mary Kay.
Yep. And Wendy has 4 team members that are on that list tracking this. So way to go, Wendy. Let's finish them up. Let's finish them up, Wendy. All right. Do you want to read your unit?
Yes. Christy Bonnell, Teresa Booth, Jessica Chavez, Fabi Cruz, Ernestine Daniels, Tish Emily, Sherry Faley, Jana Friedrich, Vicki Friedrich, Anna Fritz, Ashley and Arlene Harper, Donna Hanson, Paula Clower, Betty Kuhn, Jeannie Kuhn, Sherry Mill, Lori Pitzer Hansen, Mary Wachowski, Wanda Sarahs Lucas, Deb Stiefel, Judy Townsend, Sue Wooden, and Sue Sees.
Woohoo! All right, way to go. Way to go. All right, so our Stellar Star unit, Nellie Akers, Sheila Brunner, Tammy Chiappa, Alana DeSant, Trisha Gamble, Gloria Gravina, Jennifer Humphrey, Wendy Schaefer, Sue Scott, Gretchen Tozaki, and Karen Worth. Woohoo! What Donna says, consistency is the key. That is right, Donna. Very, very true. All right, are you guys ready?
All right.
Here we go. But real quick, before I forget, I have 2 things I wanted to share with you before we talk about what's coming up new with Mary Kay. First thing is, I don't know if any of you have these remember these lip trays where you can put lipsticks in them?
I love that idea.
I know, isn't that all of them but one? So all the concealers and both under eye correctors fit in here except for one, because there's 10 or I don't know how many. Anyways, they all fit but one. So you have to just set that guy in the middle there.
Oh my gosh, I love that. A lot of you consultants have that, especially those who've been in my unit for a while. Get those out. I'll dig mine out. I know what cupboard they're in.
I know, I love that because I was just getting very frustrated with them all falling over.
I didn't even tell you last time to display them. I have them in a basket right now, but I'm not happy with that.
Well, I had them in little shopping carts divided by light, medium, and deep, and then another one for the under eye correctors. But at my bingo, they all got messed up,
And they always will be messed up.
Right. So I pulled this guy out and I was like, oh my goodness, I think that'll work.
Yeah.
All right. And then real quick, another tip for you, the lip bar. Now, I did email this, and I know you did too, right, Mom? You emailed this.
2 pages to it?
There's 2 pages.
Okay. All right.
So this is the first one, and I put it in a frame, and I put it up at our booth. Nellie and I did a booth this weekend, and it was 105 million degrees, and so the lip bar did not work. And so I never like to tell you guys theory. I like to tell you things I've done, and I know they work. But this is theory, okay? Because it was just the surface of the sun and in Florida, and we could not do the lip bar. But anyways, I was ready for it. Oh, Wendy said she saw a director use super cute tape on the lids for the concealers and under eye correctors. That's a good idea. So you can see the difference, the different shades, I'm assuming. Okay, so lip bar. Put it in a sign. Just got it at the Dollar Tree. So I made a sign for it, and then it says over here, find your perfect shade and receive 15% off a lip bundle. I left that very vague because you can make it whatever you want.
I was trying to figure out what it was, the lip bundle.
You can make it whatever you want.
Whatever.
It could be what I was going to do is 2 lip products. If you buy 2 lipsticks, a lipstick, a lip gloss, lip liner, satin lips, any 2 lip products, you get 15% off. That's what I'm doing. But again, I left it vague, so you guys can do whatever you want with it. But you did get that email to you. And then I took this straight from the lookbook, but made it a little bit bigger. And I printed this out, and I put it in a page protector. I was going to put it in a frame, but I thought, you know what, people are going to want to pick this up and look at it closer. And so I put it in a page protector so it stays nice. So this sits right in front of it on the table so they can see all the shades. Now, I knew it was going to be crazy hot, and I was not about to take my whole lipstick display because I did not want it to melt, right? So last minute, what I came up with is I just took a Mary Kay mirror and tray, and then I took an index card, and I just pulled out just like one or 2 shades from every color family. And then I put them, with their name and little mark so they could see the color. And again, I just taped it to a mirror. So it's easy to pick up. And those were the what was that? 7 lipsticks I brought with me that day.
So that's the actual lipstick on there.
Yep.
Well, you did such a good job. It looks like it's printed.
Yeah, no.
It's not smeared. Did they not melt that day?
They didn't. No, it didn't actually.
Because they look like they're professionally done.
No. So, I do not like taking home. It just breaks my heart to take home my lipsticks because I just don't want people to touch them. I don't want them to get walking away. So I'm like, I was not wanting to do that anyways. And then like right before I left, I thought it's so hot. I'm not bringing all those lipsticks to sit outside for 2 days. So that's why I did this. And I just brought those 7. But again, it was still so hot. We didn't even do it. So this is my idea. And I didn't have a chance to follow through, but I wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, so now get ready. We are going to listen to Wendy did samples. Yes. Oh, we took a cooler for her lipsticks just in case. Very good. Very good. Great ideas. And thank you, Wendy, for spearheading this and giving us the idea to do the lip bar at our different vendor events. Okay, so here we go. This information is going to be ready it will be on In Touch for all consultants tomorrow. Okay. But I feel like it's so important. I did not want to wait.
Most of them are not going to see it. How long was this on? And I never saw it on In Touch. And
I think it just came on.
Oh, good. Because I'm constantly on In Touch.
I know it did. Yeah. No, it just came on. Okay. So we're going to watch the video. It's 11 minutes long. If you're at seminar, you kind of already knew some of this was happening. Please write down all of your questions or type them if you're watching virtually. Type them in there, and then I will share what was shared on the conference call today with National Sales Directors Kristen Sharp and Brittany Jinks, and a lot of other top directors that were on the top sales director trip that talked with corporate about some concerns that they had. So I'll go into more information, but let's watch this first, and then we'll come back together.
Greg Carter, Tracy Giese, and I are here today to share more about what you heard at Seminar 2025, the new e-commerce experience coming later this year. We have a lot to unpack, so settle in and get ready to learn. Our CEO and president of the North American region, Brian Rogers, has said many times that utilizing social media and introducing a seamless e-commerce shopping platform is vital for elevating your customers' online shopping experience and driving growth for Mary Kay. It's how new generations of consumers expect to find and buy beauty products quickly, easily, and online. While this is good for your customers, it's also good for you. This e-commerce experience can simplify the selling experience, reducing many manual steps, free up time for relationship building, allowing you to focus on what truly grows your business. Lower the barriers to entry so that starting a Mary Kay business feels effortless. Provide a faster path to earning potential. Give new beauty consultants the modern tools they expect, making selling easier and mobile friendly. Now, doesn't that sound good for your business? Please remember, as you heard me and Vice President of Legal Operations, Naisha Covarrubias, say at seminar, we're not changing our mission or our business model. We continue to be and always will be a direct selling company. With these e-commerce updates, we're protecting our business model by evolving with new tools to simplify selling and expand your reach. These updates are designed to make selling immediate, more intuitive, more rewarding, whether you're helping your customers shop the way they want to or welcoming new team members. Again, these updates don't change our purpose, they reinforce it. Now, let me turn it over to Craig for details about what you need to know regarding the new e-commerce experience.
Thank you, Allison. Preparation is currently underway, and in fact, this new experience launched in our Germany market in June, and the US is up next. I will cover 3 impactful outcomes of this project. To start, it will truly be seamless e-commerce that allows your customers to see, buy, and directly receive products with easy online payments. Next, we'll have a fully upgraded marykay.com website with improved navigation, category pages, and product experience pages. Thirdly, it offers a modernized connector. That's where customers go to find a beauty consultant on marykay.com. It will be faster, easier to search, and featured improved connect capabilities, plus an enhanced profile page to foster more personal connections. So, what is seamless e-commerce for Mary Kay? Whether your customers are shopping on marykay.com or your personalized Mary Kay site, they can purchase products from you and get them shipped immediately. To make this happen, your Mary Kay personal website is getting a makeover, and it will now be called My Shop. My Shop is your digital shopping space. It is mobile friendly, intuitive, and modern. And each product landing page offers a complete product experience featuring claims and benefits along with beautiful imagery. With My Shop, you can share more about yourself, such as your Mary Kay iStory, with an upgraded profile page. You'll also be able to display up to 6 personal images or photos of yourself to showcase your own personal style and flair. And you can display pre-selected promotional offers, such as discounts or free shipping. To manage your online shop, you will use a new system called Shop Manager, which is similar to the current personal website manager. With My Shop and Shop Manager comes new and different things you'll want to note. First, the big difference between My Shop and the current personal websites is that all orders placed through My Shop will be shipped directly to your customers by the company on your behalf. But of course, you will continue to receive all the profits and the credit for your My Shop sales.
Craig, let me jump in here to share that while this is different, it gives your customers the fastest shipping method possible, directly from the company to your customer's front door in just a few days. That's what customers expect and want. And how easy for you. You don't have to do anything except set up your shop and earn profits from customers' purchases right away. And as Craig said, you still receive the profits and credit from all of your My Shop sales.
Thanks again, Allison. Another difference to note is how your customers will pay for their orders they place through your shop. They will now have more payment options such as Google and Apple Pay. Now that's great news. Also, another difference is that they will no longer use ProPay as the vendor for processing your customers' payments. We will be switching to a new vendor called Stripe. Stripe will process your customers' payments, but it won't serve as a holding bank like ProPay did. The profits you receive through My Shop will be deposited to your personal bank account. When we go live, new beauty consultants will continue to receive a free 1-year subscription for their My Shop account, and they will be directed to set up a Stripe account at no charge. Existing beauty consultants with a current personal website will set up a new Stripe account when we switch from personal websites to My Shop. But don't worry, we'll give you plenty of time and information on how to do this before we go live. With this new e-commerce platform, as I mentioned, the entire marykay.com website will be updated as well. Just like your online shop, marykay.com will be modern, intuitive, and vibrant, definitely more appealing to anyone who goes to marykay.com to learn about products or how to sell Mary Kay. And I also shared that the connector on marykay.com is getting a makeover too. When a customer wants to find a beauty consultant, they have multiple ways to search. They can enter a zip code and search for a beauty consultant within a 10 to 50 mile radius, or they can enter a beauty consultant's name or phone number to be connected directly with you. That's a huge win. Now, I have one additional update to share. My customers is also getting an upgrade. It will be more mobile friendly, user friendly, and much easier to navigate with the great features you already know and love, such as Smart Search, Filter, Sort, and Tagging to help you manage and organize your customer list. So the big question you are certainly asking is, when will this new experience launch? Our target date is by the end of this year. Between now and then, more details will be shared with you.
Wow, Craig. Thank you for sharing this helpful information. I know it's a lot to absorb, but I'm confident that this new e-commerce experience will strengthen and empower your business for years to come. Now, I have one more guest here with me to share even more exciting news. The amazing Senior Director of Sales Education and Total Rewards, and my friend, Tracy Giese.
Hello, everyone. I'm here to share that in conjunction with the new e-commerce experience, we are making some updates to the earnings discount structure that we know will benefit every single new and existing beauty consultant. Are you ready? First, the 50% earned discount privilege will remain exactly as it is today. So what's new? We are introducing a 30% discount as well. Many of you may remember that we had a tiered discount structure many years ago. Here's how it will work. New and existing beauty consultants who are not active will receive a 30% discount on every MyShop order. Plus, when you place personal inventory orders through Mary Kay InTouch, ranging from $100 retail to $449.99 retail, you'll earn a 30% discount. So now, your MyShop orders and your personal orders will be combined and accumulate to help you achieve active status, which is $450 in retail sales within a month. Once a beauty consultant reaches $450 in retail sales within the month, she will be at active status, earning the 50% discount, and will remain active for the following 2 months. So what does this all mean? With the introduction of the tiered discount structure, new beauty consultants now have built-in flexibility and support from day one, making welcoming and engagement easier, especially for those new beauty consultants who are not able to activate or qualify with their initial orders. The Great Start program still continues to offer the richest rewards for a new independent beauty consultant. So you can absolutely continue to have the same impactful conversations about the Great Start program with them, just as you do today. No need to change your welcome conversations and systems. You'll still want to lead with Great Start. In summary, the discount levels vary based on personal retail sales volume. The more you sell, the greater your wholesale discount. Beauty consultants who have not placed a recent order or are building to active status can still enjoy a 30% discount, making it easy to stay connected. And with a generous 50% profit potential on retail sales for active beauty consultants, building a loyal customer base offers a powerful path to maximizing earnings. I will be back closer to launch to go into more detail on how this will work. And rest assured, we will have multiple tools available to help you manage through this change.
Thank you, Tracy. I'm excited to see how this tiered discount will powerfully impact both new and existing beauty consultants. In the coming weeks, we will ask a select group of Connect champions to participate in focus groups to help us roll out effective communication and educational resources for everything we've shared here today. Your unit members, all beauty consultants, will receive this video in early October, and then we'll share more information about what you need to do to prepare for the launch in communications, emails, and on Mary Kay InTouch. Now, as I close, I want to remind you that Mary Kay Ash founded her company on a bold belief. Women deserve opportunity, independence, and a community that uplifts them. That belief has not changed, but the world has. Selling behaviors and customer expectations have evolved to a largely online model. We're not resisting that shift. We're responding to it thoughtfully with resources designed to help support you. I want to thank you in advance for adopting these new e-commerce tools as soon as they launch. Together, we'll step into a new era and keep Mary Kay Ash's dream alive for generations to come. Thank you, and stay tuned for more.
All right. So, do you guys have questions first, or do you want me to go through some things that Kristen shared?
Well, I had some questions on how much will it cost us to be on e-commerce, and how much will it cost to be on Stripe? I know it's a percentage.
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm assuming Stripe is probably going to be 4% because that's pretty standard throughout all credit card processing, like Square and all of that. But I don't know that for 100%. I know it doesn't cost you to be enrolled with Stripe. Also, on the conference call today, they did say that there will not be a waiting period. Your money will be deposited to your account immediately. So if you guys are familiar with like Zelle or with Venmo, like when I go to transfer my Venmo money, it takes a few days. Now Zelle, because the bank I have supports Zelle, the money shows up immediately. So how they said that when you process your customer's credit card, the money will be in your bank account. There is not a 2 or 3 day waiting period. What was the first question you had?
How much the new consultants will get the e-commerce, shop manager free? How much will it cost us?
So how much is a website? Because directors, we get ours free.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know? I don't know.
I don't know either. I want to say that was like $30 a year. So if I had to guess, again, they haven't said that, I would say it's probably going to stay close to that. And I do want to remind you, this is the biggest change is happening to people who are shopping online, who are using the website to order. Okay. I know my mom and most of us, okay, Wendy said the website is 30 or 35. Most of us, we have product on hand and we deliver it and all that. None of that is changing. So all of that is still the same.
In conjunction with Donna's question, you're talking about, so these people will get 30%, but that's not taking off the shipping fee that Mary Kay will charge you to ship this product to your customer. So that's in there also.
So this is the example they gave today on the conference call. So the director said, so I have a new consultant and she collected $100 worth of orders. Okay. And I said to her, okay, that's great. You need to do another 125. Well, she got very discouraged and did nothing. Okay. So now going forward now with the new system, which I think is going to launch either the end of the year or beginning of 2026, that consultant can go ahead and place her $100 retail order and she will receive $30. Now, I'm not sure how the shipping charge is going to work. She'll receive $30 in her bank account. And then the $70 will be what is considered the wholesale. Okay, because of the difference in the percentage. So that's how it works. That's how it works. And they said that between 25 to 30% of new consultants never place their first order. They never order. They come in and they never do anything. But why they're changing this is they are trying to capture those people. They're trying to capture that 25 to 30%, which is a big number of people who come into Mary Kay and get discouraged and never order. So that is the whole point behind this, okay, of why they're doing it this way. What they talked about on the call is they said, this is for a consultant that is not all in. This is for somebody who is just kind of dipping their toe in or kind of want to try it out. They are not going to be the consultants that are all in doing this as a business. And so it's like a little another facet, like we have how things normally work. The director said they are not changing the way that they talk about Mary Kay. They're still going to say the 50%. They're not changing that. This is your best option as a new consultant to come in with a 600 wholesale and get your great start benefits, right?
Amazing.
Right. So that's your best option. The next option is going to be to do at least a 225 wholesale and make 50%. And then the last option is to get 30%. So that is how they are going to do that. Okay. So let's go to the questions here. Let me scroll up here. Okay. So Wendy says, so personal use can get 30% off if they want to place an order less than $450 retail. Yes. Okay. Our website is, regardless of the amount of order, you get at least 30% discount. Correct. Okay. Regarding the 50% discount, that will remain the same. You keep active for 2 months. Correct. Okay. Yes, Wendy, I was thinking of you because I know you have several new consultants that never ordered. And the lady gave another example. She had a new consultant that sold 2 Confidently You perfumes. And she said, that's great. You still need to do this, this, and this. And the lady never did it. She never ordered the perfume. She never followed through. She said, maybe if she would have had this, she would have gotten excited to get that. I don't know what the profit would be. Let's just say $30 to get that $30 in her account right away and be like, oh, this works. I can do this, and use it as a confidence booster.
Account to do that?
You will have, just like in ProPay.
So this consultant's new and would have to have a Stripe account to get $30. Okay.
Correct. Yes. And just like we set up, like with ProPay, you have to link a bank account to it, even though a lot of us use it to place our orders, right? You just keep the money in there, but you do have to link a bank account to ProPay. You do have to link a bank account to Stripe, just like you do to Venmo, just like you do to PayPal, just like you do to Zelle. You have to link bank accounts to all of those.
Did you answer Donna's one right above Wendy's?
You won't make 50% profit. Correct.
So for those of us, let me get it straight. So for those of us and our Queen Donna sales last year and Wendy, this is not something for them.
Correct.
Okay, let's just get that perfectly clear. That would be crazy. Because we bought it all 50%. Don't go lower than that to make money. Okay.
So no, they do not. So Wendy said, if they get over the 225, will they get back the additional profit? No. So this is where it gets a little tricky. And if you notice, the last speaker, she said 3 times, you are active with a $450 retail order.
In 1 month.
In 1 month. She did not say 225 wholesale, like we always say. They are changing the wording because of the discount difference. We are all so wired to think 50%, right? 450 retails, 225 wholesale. Well, when you are changing those percentages to 70-30, when you actually hit the retail amount of $322 retail, that is actually 225 wholesale at the 70-30. But that is not active. You are active at a 450 retail.
So that's like $499 retail.
Right. That's why that's where that $449.99 came from.
$499. We're talking about $450. Okay, now I got it.
That's where that came from. So we need to change our verbiage, to people that are using this as an option. You are not considered active with a 225 wholesale. You are considered active at a 450 retail. Okay. So when they do hit 450, so let's say they've placed 5 or 6 accumulative orders through their My Shop, which is a website, and they are getting their 30% kickback, their profit into their account, and they hit that golden number of 450 retail. So what will happen on that order that they hit the 450, then they will get 50%. It's not like on the next one. So when they hit that 450 retail, they will get 50% on that order, but all the ones previously done will stay at the 30% because they've already been paid. All right.
I want to pick that up once.
They do not get back the additional profit. No.
You see Sherry's?
Yes. Correct. If you want to always be able to get the 50% profit, you need to place at least a 450 retail order every 3 months, which if you're getting 50% is a 225 wholesale. Okay, good questions. Anybody else have other questions?
Very good questions.
So one of the things that is a little hiccup that they are trying to figure out, Lindsay Kramer, she's a top sales director. She's in Brittany Jinx's unit or area. She said to corporate, she was on the trip, and she said, the problem I see with this is with the new My Customers and the new website. And my customer goes on and buys $100. Right now, I can text her and say, hey, Wendy, you can get 2 items at half price off of our September special deals. What would you like to add? And you can add that to it, right? You can decide how much you want to charge the card. If I'm giving her those 2 items at half price, you cannot do that with my shop. You cannot change that order
Whatsoever.
You cannot change the order. You cannot give a discount. So Lindsay said she talked to Mary Kay very strongly about this, that is not going to work for your high producing consultants and sales directors and nationals.
Right.
Because the whole country does Monica's special deals, you know?
Should.
And they should. And so Lindsay said, right now you are forcing me to tell my customers, do not use my website when this rolls out.
Which is called My Shop.
My shop. She's like, I'm telling when this happens, you're forcing me not to use it. What?
It's going to be called no longer website. It's going to be called My Shop.
Right, My Shop. So that is something that they are working on. That's something that they're trying to figure out to give those of us that are the top sellers, the top producers that do customer service and offer specials, giving them a way to do that. One director had an idea, and she said, she's like, well, you could always say to your customers, you are one of my VIP clients, so that gives you more access to me. So when you are ready to order, you need to contact me directly so I can get you the best deals.
Well, that's what I've always done with a personal website.
Right. Again, if you're not using your personal website for orders, this really does not affect you. What it does affect is inactive and new and young, our next generation coming forward, because people like Kylie, when Kylie was a new consultant, she couldn't wrap her mind around you collect all these orders, you get up to this amount, you place the order, it ships to you, you open it up, you divide it all out, put it in bags, and then you give it to the customers. That seemed ridiculous to her. And this younger generation, which would be like my niece Maggie, and in a few years, my niece Daisy, that is overwhelming to them and pointless, because they have grown up with going, Mom, I want this t-shirt, and it shows up at the door the next day through Amazon. That's how they see shopping. That's how they see a business. They don't see all of the little, like wrapping it up with tulle and all of the stuff that we have grown up.
Purchase in there or anything.
Right. We have grown up in Mary Kay giving customer service. That is not even in their tool, in their house, in their mind whatsoever, that is something to do. And Mary Kay is wanting to stay relevant for the next generation, for the girls Daisy's age, in a few years to become consultants. So that's what this whole point is for that generation that have grown up on e-commerce to say, oh, I can do this. Oh, I can do this. I can totally go, say to my friends, you want a mascara? And it ships to your door. I don't have to touch it. I don't have to do anything. It's worth taking 20% less profit for them to be able to not touch it and just hit a button and it's done. Does that make sense?
Yeah, let's read what Wendy is saying here.
Correct. Okay, so let's talk about that. So Wendy said, I'm assuming we will no longer have to finalize the purchase. It will automatically check out and ship and then just tell me someone ordered. Correct. Yes. And then you can reward your customer, right? If you want to offer right now, that's how it's set, but they're trying to figure out a way to do that. So right now, with scams that were so crazy, we all tell our consultants, you shut off Easy Ship and you shut off guest checkout, right? To protect yourself. And the reason you protect yourself is because when a scammer comes onto my website and they buy $500 worth of Mary Kay, it goes through my ProPay. Now I have all that shut off, so that can't happen. But if I didn't, and this is what did happen, that order could have gone automatically through. I would have had $250. I would have had $250 in my ProPay account. And let's say I was like, woohoo, we're going out for dinner, Sean. And we spend that money. Well, then 2 weeks later, the scammer who bought that product with a stolen credit card, it gets taken back. Now I'm on the hook for the $250 to pay back ProPay. Okay, so that is how it's set up right now. When changing over to Stripe, now Mary Kay owns the sale. Okay, that's what it's called, owns the sale, which means, let's say that happens with a scammer, the consultant is no longer on the hook, Mary Kay is.
Even though we got the profit, we don't have to give it back.
Nope, because we did not own the sale. We did not process the sale.
Right. Yeah.
So that is their way of getting around scammers. That is their way of getting around the scammers. So that's why we don't have anything to do with that. So they've really done it to protect us from scammers, which I think is wonderful. My question that I haven't got answered is, so I don't know if you guys know this, but if you process over $20,000 in sales through ProPay or 200 transactions a year, you get a 1099-K form from ProPay. They also do you a favor and send it to the IRS. So Mom and I have had that happen to us because we do process a lot of credit cards. So that's what I want to know. So is this income going to just show up on my Mary Kay 1099, or do I still get a 1099 from Stripe?
I was wanting that too.
Right.
I go through and I just did my quarterly taxes yesterday.
Right.
So I go through and all my transactions, I, take a copy of and mail it to them. Will I get that from Stripe?
I'm sure you will, but I don't know. I mean, those are questions we need to ask Jody Tierneman, a tax person. So yes, you get the 1099, but they don't do you the extra favor, Wendy, of sending it to the IRS unless it's over 20,000. Then they report it for you. So bless their hearts. I did ask one time because when like all these different payment things came out, I asked the guy at ProPay. I'm like, so let's say I do 10,000 in Zelle and 5,000 in Venmo and 10,000 here, in ProPay. I'm like, do you guys all communicate? And does that all come into one 1099? And he's like, not yet. So. Okay. Any other questions? Trying to think of anything else they talked about. All right.
Well, I think one thing maybe we should address, because there was a lot, and this is the first time the consultants are hearing about it, is you will no longer manage your customers. That's going to be totally changed. I'm a little confused of that. Can I still go in and add birthdays? Can I go in and change their addresses when the customer moves?
Yeah.
How is that going to change? When I want to manage my customers because I'm the one that's dealing with them.
Right. No, you will still have all control to do that through My Customers. It will just look a little different. If you remember when the Mary Kay In Touch website was updated, My Customers stayed the same from the previous In Touch. When they updated everything, My Customers didn't change. I'm getting hot now. I think they're just going to update My Customers to be more like the rest of In Touch. But no, you will still be able to change to have complete control over that. The only thing you won't have control over is if a customer goes to your website and places an order. Right now, you can choose customer delivery service or My Inventory. You will not have that choice anymore. It will be customer delivery service.
And we don't know how much the new one's going to cost.
You mean shipping?
Yes.
No, we don't know.
All right. Wendy had a question, Heather.
Okay, so recruiter status. What is the question? Up above. I think I might be missing some words in there, Wendy. While Wendy is retyping that, the one good thing, I mean, there's a lot of good things. I think this is really smart. I was talking to a previous consultant today about this. She is in a different business, a different direct sales business, but she was in Mary Kay before. Still loves Mary Kay. She just likes this other business better. It fits better with her life. And I was explaining how it works, which is very similar to a lot of other direct sales companies. And she said, I will totally come back in when they do this. I love this. She was like, I'm in. Tell me when it is and I'm signing up. Another director on the call said that she was talking with a potential new recruit, and she has another direct sales company, and she said, can I do both of these? And she's like, well, sure. And she just, out of curiosity, went and checked out the other company. And she said the first thing on their website, we're trying to get people to sign up, says 28% commission, one click, all you have to do, money shows up in your bank account. And she's like, that's what these women want now.
That's what the younger generation is used to, right?
Right.
Like I have the new Rena Cervantes. I have the new Cadence, Rose.
Right.
So
right.
These are like 18, 19, 20-year-olds that are coming in.
Right.
This is what they need to know.
Right.
And I'm talking to them about get your 225 in, get your, they're like vague. They're kind of, and it's like, no, so that's what this would communicate with them.
Right. Again, they are willing to give up that 20% for the convenience. Just think of people that do DoorDash, right? Like I do grocery pickup, but I do not pay for DoorDash, especially for my groceries, right? So like people do that where people will bring their groceries to and again, this younger generation, like they just DoorDash a jar of salsa. They DoorDash a bag of chips. They DoorDash, and they're paying a lot of a big fee for that convenience. So this is nothing to them to pay a convenience fee because they're used to that. Where those of us that have worked in the trenches, we're like, don't you take away that 20%.
No, absolutely not. I am not giving that up.
Right.
Make sure my girls do. All right, now Wendy's got a good question.
Okay.
Totally.
I asked up above, what if they order short every month and never get totally active? How will that affect their recruiter status? I assume they're going to have to get active at some point in time to stay a consultant. So if they want to keep making that 30%, some point in time during the year, they're going to have to get a $450 retail. But I do not know that.
Answer to that. And I agree with Wendy because we've been in this long enough. We do have a little bit of leverage with our recruits, right?
Right.
This is taking some of that leverage away for what we know at this moment.
Right. The other thing is no consultant will ever be able to pay full price again. We've all had consultants for whatever reason that screwed up their order and they did like a 400 retail and they paid full price. They paid $400 for that, right? Yeah. That will never be able to happen again. So that's kind of a nice thing.
30%?
Right.
Instead of, okay.
The other thing is, as a recruiter, you get paid we get paid on the wholesale, right? Because we're recruiters. So go back to that $100 order example. So a new consultant has a $100 order. She goes on my shop, she places it. $30 is her profit, $70 is the wholesale. As the recruiter, we get paid on the $70 wholesale, which would normally be $50, right? So that's kind of nice.
All right, Wendy's got another good question.
No, you will still get paid on their orders. You will still get your recruiter commission. Yes.
But they may not be active.
Right.
Okay.
You will still get paid your commission on their order, Wendy.
Okay.
Yep. which I think is kind of nice because Mary Kay could just take that 20% for themselves, but they're like, they're still paying us on that 70% instead of 50, which I think is, when I first said that, I'm like, that cannot be true. But they said it like 3 times on the call. So
This was Kristen Sharp,
yeah.
who were, tomorrow night we're watching Lori Hogg, and the next night we're watching Lori Hogg.
Yep.
So it's like, when are we watching? When is her giftology?
November 2nd.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. Well, if you guys don't have any more questions, let's do our Queen of Sales real quick. Our Queen of Sales is our beautiful Wendy Schaefer with $466 in sales for the week. Way to go.
All right. And the Gießen unit Queen of Sales by taking her lovely Lake Geneva cruise is Deb Stiefel with $665 retail. Woohoo! Yay, Deb!
Woo!
So, Donna, as far as your recruiting commission, that would depend on where you are with that. Because, it starts at 4% and goes up to 13%. But so let's say 70 times 70 times 4%. So with a 4% commission on that $100 order, you would get $2.80. So 70% times 13% would be $9.10 that you get paid on that. Your recruiting commission, okay? Depending on where you're at in the scale.
So she said $28.
If you're talking recruiting commission, Donna, that depends if it's 4%. Okay, she said right. Okay, 4% or 8%. I think it's 9 actually, or 13. Okay, I think we're saying the same thing. Okay, all right. So Gießen unit, 2 more orders to cross the finish line. And
Before midnight tonight.
we have it's 8:00 in Florida, so we got 2 hours. And we still need 2 orders. So 2 hours, 2 orders. Let's get this done and get ready for an outstanding October. And make sure you order your boosters to get ready for the beauty box and those October special deals.
Yep.
All right. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Lori Hogg, I cannot.
Here comes Peppy.
Oh, hi, little pepperoni. Hello, my
That's
love.
a magic word. That's when I wake up.
What's the words, Heather?
Bye.
Bye.
He's like, that's when I know my mother's finally done.
That was a long one, Mom.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah, I know.
So sweet. Grandma loves you, pepperoni.
Hello.
Yes, Grandma loves you. She looks sleepy.
There she does.
She looks very tired.
My mother makes me wake up at 5 in the morning.
At least you're going bed now.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you later.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.